Who are you guys?
I'm Carlos.
I'm Tristan.
And we're based in Niños.
Honestly, started off, we didn't even agree on
I didn't ask you how it started off.
Hey, you see, bro, but you see how you just started that shit off?
Yeah. I didn't like that.
That's our with our sets, bro. We go play somewhere. Never ask me how I want to start off the show, bro. He always wants to be like, we're going to start it off trap. Never ask me how we want to start that shit.
I understand that people need to be empathetic sometimes as well.
When we're doing a DJ duo, it's like a mutual. It's a mutual type of.
It's like
respect,
being married.
Me? So this is the shit. This is what I gotta deal with. Maybe I want to start off house in the beginning of the set. Nah.
You guys
hyper bounce.
You guys want a house together, right?
Something like that.
Do you make house music as well?
We're getting off topic, bro. We're not here for that shit. We're here. I even told this fool we don't need therapy. But since we're here, I told this fool. Maybe ask me what I want to play.
What don't you want to play?
Off. Sometimes I don't want to play. Although sometimes trap and hyper bounce. But this guy does.
Why is this guy so quiet?
I'm always quiet. Because
I'm right. He knows I'm right. That's why.
Is that true?
He's right.
Okay. What if he's left?
Whatever he wants to be.
I gotta be left. If he's right,
are you liberal?
If he's right, I gotta be left.
You're liberal? Conservative? What are you?
Bro, I'm Gryffindor, dog.
I just hate that I hear him out and I understand where he's coming from, but he never understands what I say. And it's when we go up there and we DJ, we're supposed to go back to back. You're supposed to get a couple songs in. I'm supposed to get a couple songs in. I'll get 2 songs in. He'll be like, yeah, I got it. I'll just do 2 songs. Bro does 2 doubles. And that's 4 songs, bro.
Nah, we're not. Nah.
And then sometimes he'll even triple. If we have 4 channels, bro, he'll put 4 songs in and it'll just go crazy. And I get it, that's cool. But then that adds another 5 minutes onto 2 songs, and I just feel left out a little. But I can understand why he would bring up his frustrations in front of the camera, but I don't know.
How would it feel how would it feel separating?
I know personally I would be okay with it, but I know he has separation issues and I just wouldn't do that to him.
That's true.
I just really take that into consideration. Now, I wish he'd do the same for me.
We're gonna get through it, Robert. I mean, that's why we're here, you feel me?
My name's Tristan.
Oh,
yeah, how much would DJ therapy cost, bro?
How much would we charge for DJ therapy, bro?
How much would therapists cost DJs to seek therapy?
How much would you guys pay for DJ therapy?
That's
I mean, in the American healthcare system,
Shit, do y'all take Medi-Cal?
No. Obamacare only.
Dang, I got true. For sure. Well, all right. Well, let's get back into this. We're getting back into this. We're here on the Spotlight Podcast. Here with Alien Crusader and Skittles, also known as Space Kandi when they're doing their back-to-backs. And we're here on the Spotlight Podcast here at Lucid Temple. We're talking about trending topics in dance music and showcase upcoming platforms, music, and artists. And now we're ready for EDM Confessions. You remember doing EDM Confessions, don't you, Alien? Yeah.
On the hot spot. I like your face is like, oh shit, what's going on?
yeah. So, and now it's going down. EDM Confessions is a segment we do here on Spotlight where we ask you guys a bunch of questions or put you in different scenarios that DJ or dance music rave related.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna go ahead and have you guys pick your guys' cards so that way you guys can choose your fate. That way we're not rigging, giving you guys cards that maybe you guys don't want to get, but we'll let you guys decide your fate. You're gonna get 3 cards each.
We'll do 2 each this episode since.
Oh, sure.
it's
Okay,
about
yeah.
you
We'll
guys.
do 2 each then. So, Alien, go ahead and choose 2 out of this. And then Skittles, you go ahead and choose 2 out of it. And I'll choose 4.
Sorry.
Yep. And if you guys are tuned in, YouTube, SoundCloud, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you're digging the content. And hit the bell alert button and stay notified. Follow us on SoundCloud too if you guys like the audio version of this. Appreciate you guys' support.
Can I look at him?
Yeah.
All right. It's my turn. All right, we're just gonna make this quick.
No, they want it.
Let's go.
We're
fine. Let's do it.
Nice.
All right.
Pretty sure I had this one.
So let's rock, paper, scissors this.
Okay.
Rochambeau.
Yes, sir.
So we'll just do one. No, best 2 out of 3s.
Okay.
Winner gets to decide who goes first.
Okay.
All right, bet.
Oh wait.
Oh
How do you
wait,
do it?
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. I'll go first. I'll ask both of you 2 a question first.
Okay.
So let's get it. Woo! Yeah. Okay. What card this looks like for the next one? Okay. What is your least favorite EDM genre?
I mean,
Least favorite.
I like all of it honestly, but I don't really like it when I can't differentiate like a build up and a drop. Like, you know what I mean? Like it feels like it's going on forever. And
So psytrance.
I mean, I like psytrance.
Like
I like more like
techno,
hard
like
side
that.
though. No, I mean like there's certain ones. It's like within the genres itself. Like I like all the genres, but there's just certain times where like I'm like, okay, like I need to switch it up. I need something a bit different. Like
Okay.
yeah.
Got you.
What about you?
That's such a hard question.
It's least favorite. Remember that.
The one
It's
you're not really
like-
messing with these days. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
Maybe
I
it's just
feel like-
doing you wrong right now that you're just like,
I feel like I'm gonna get shit for it.
nah, it's all good. It's
Look,
good.
as long as you don't say drum and bass, I think you'll be all right.
Fuck, dude. You're right about that.
Okay. Well, actually, maybe trance. I'll say trance. I'm not gonna
Trance?
say the other one. I do like trance though, but yeah,
You can't see yourself attending like a Dream State like festival.
Dream State's sick.
I would go, but that's not like my first cup of tea. I want
Like you're much more like attracted to like the bass rush events, right? Like the
bass
dubstep
or like
and-
house.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
Dope. All right, go ahead, Alien Crusader.
Alright,
What you
wants to
got?
Start from you 2.
You want to go first? Okay. Tell me a time you got lost at a festival.
Hey.
Oh, dude, I was lost at Lost Lands. I was lost at Lost Lands, bro.
So were you really lost?
Dude? Hey, a negative and a negative is a positive. True. A loss is found. You're right. Damn. True. Okay. Yeah, I was lost at Lost Lands 2018 when I went to go play out there. Shout out M&G once again for giving me the opportunity to do the a set at you guys' sound camp stage. Shit was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Go to Lost Lands. You guys never gone. It's a fucking dope ass bass music concert out in Ohio. It's fucking ridiculous.
I wanna go so
Excision's
bad.
fucking thing, you know. So I remember getting picked up by like one of the M&G people because that was the label that had the stage. They're M&G, and I'm actually gonna go play for them this week in Canada.
Dope.
So
congrats.
this is a label that I've released with as well, like a couple years back with a track called "Help Me." So big shout out to them for accepting the demo and doing an official release with that. I got picked up and I had to get dropped off because they had to like park there. We got to Lost Lands and I got picked up in Columbus, and this was in Thornville, Lost Lands. So it was like a 30-minute drive. But when we got there, I had to get dropped off in a certain area. And they had to go park their car like in another area, but they told me to get dropped off here because it was closest to where they were at. But they didn't really give me a direction as to where to go. So like, I was trying to tell people like I was asking people around because there's people walking, there's people getting dropped off like where I'm getting dropped off too, like Ubers and shit. And I'm just like asking like, oh, like, I'm by myself. Like I kid you not, like before I got there, I had traveled like to Cleveland and then like drove on a bus from Cleveland to Columbus, and then from Columbus got picked up from the MG people.
Yeah.
So I was like somewhat lost. I was trying to navigate like shit even from, like when I got to Cleveland and did the whole bus trip. But when I got there, I was asking people like, hey, like where's the sound camps? Because Lost Lands, it's like in a forest type setting, and like it's pretty big. And it's during the day, like 4 or 5 p.m. and the sound camps that I'm playing at, it's at late at night, so you can't really hear like the music or like walk towards like the music. Like the music that I'm hearing is from main stage, but I'm not trying to walk towards main stage. So I need to go like check in with the label and let them know that I just got here, so they know that I'm accounted for.
Yeah.
And I spent like 30 minutes to an hour just like asking people like, hey, where the sound camps? I couldn't like find anyone that was like a part of the festival that could tell me like where it was at. And it wasn't until like I bumped into some other dude. I think his name was Nautix, because he was booked for that show too. I was walking towards this guy because I was like, oh, I haven't talked to him. Let me see if I could like reach out to him and see if he could let me know where it's at. Because it looked like he was like trying to look for something. I'm like, okay, maybe he's looking for the same shit. So I went up to him like, hey, bro, do you know where the late night sound camps is for M&G? It's called the Tar Pit stage. And he's like, oh, dude, I'm playing that sage too. I'm looking for that shit too. Like, I'm trying to find details. And so me and him were lost. Me and Nautix. Shout out Nautix. He played a sick ass set. Check out his music. We were just looking for the shit. Like, and it wasn't until like 10 minutes of me, because we teamed up at that point. We're like, oh, you know what? Let's look for what the fuck we're looking for. And at the same time, we're like, dude, you know what? We should probably go to main stage and check it out. But like, it's like, dude, we can't go there yet because we don't even got like wristbands. We need to go check in with the label. They got the credentials, and we're just lost, dude. Like, we just couldn't find any guidance. And it wasn't until like we walked hours of like looking, or like an hour and a half looking for the stage, bro. I just ended up finding like someone with like an M&G shirt. And I asked them like, hey, I'm looking for the Tar Pit stage. And they're like, oh, dude, like, it's right over here. But it was like the late night sound camps. It's like not really like, it'd be hard to tell. There wasn't no signs directing where the late night sound camps. So that was like a little like issue that I saw that this festival I think could have had, like just signs directing where the light night is.
Gotcha.
But like if you were camping, because camping was available. Like if you were camping, you knew. But because I wasn't like, I didn't get there like the first day camping. I didn't know, you know, and there wasn't people there. But that was like the last time I remember that I got lost, bro. Like I just couldn't find like my stage for a while, and I was like starting to freak out. I'm like, damn, like, because I was getting closer now to like my set times. I'm like, oh fuck, like I need to make this happen. I did not just like flow. I did not just go to LAX, flew to Cleveland, took a bus from Cleveland to Columbus, and then like got picked up like for me now to like perform. So I was like freaking out for me and Naj was freaking out because I just found out as we got paired up that he was playing right after me. So I was like, he was like kind of freaking out too. I was like, oh, you know what? We need to like do something. And we ended up finding someone, and it was Lost Lands. I got lost at Lost Lands. I almost, I didn't miss my set at all, like nearly, but I was getting to that point where I was like kind of starting to panic, like damn, like I just couldn't find the freaking. I was just lost, and it was such a festival. Like,
do you guys have any festival horror stories? The way you said that, I don't know.
Am I allowed to?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess. Well, mine kind of goes with the question. It was Desert Days, maybe like 4 years ago. So I went with a new guy friend. Never really talked to him before, but he's like, I got an extra ticket. You want to go? I'm like, bet. So we go. It's chill. And then we were both kind of like, I want to do acid or something, you know? So we found this group of hippies.
We got lost. Okay.
So, we found this group of hippies, and they sold us both like a tab. And I specifically asked the guy, I'm like, is this double dose? He's like, no, you're fine. I'm like, okay. Shit. I take it. 10 minutes later, he comes up to me. He's like, so that was double dose. And I'm like, okay, sick. So I was doing good for a while, but then it got dark. There was a rainstorm. They ended up like closing the event early.
Are you talking about Lake Paris here?
I don't know if that's where it was.
Like, was it raining? Like that night, like harsh?
It was bad. There was thunder. They had to close it down.
I think I remember that time.
Wait, did you go to Desert Days?
No, but if you're talking about the Desert Days, was it by a lake?
It was by a lake.
I think you're talking
like
about the
right
Lake Paris
on
incident.
Like a lake.
So you guys are talking about the incident where Lake Paris, Desert Days had their festival here at Lake Paris, and they still do. They're actually having one next month with like the Marias, those retros, Tim and Paula, like right here at Lake Paris, and but yeah, it was. I think you guys talking about that night where this all of a sudden like this like it was like really raining, and they had to like they couldn't let people in, or like some shit was just happening.
It
Like,
was bad.
and like they had to like it was a paid like weekend festival, but I guess they had to like redeem themselves and pretty much because they were like making people like drive back because they were like over capacity or like the raining was just making conditions like worse. So they had to make the second day like free for everyone for like the whole bullshit, like the
Damn,
weather
I
and
didn't go
shit.
the next day.
So
We only had a day pass.
I think you guys are referring to that one year. It was here Lake Paris because I do remember that where it was hectic. People from LA were driving to move out Lake Paris just for them to be like, hey, you guys can't come in right now because of because it was like harsh. The rain was harsh that night from what I remember in that area.
It was even worse because we Ubered there. So after I'm tripping balls, I actually lost my friend too. So like I kept trying to walk to the stage, but since I was fucked up, it just felt like I was getting farther away. And somehow I ended up with apparently Tame Impala's friends in a little tent. They were all doing coke, and I'm like freaked out, like, where the fuck am I? And then we had to walk in the rain to try to like get out to get service, to get an Uber. And we ended up finding some girl that let us chill in her car. But she was rolling tits and she's like, I can't drive right now. They're gonna make the festival happen again. We're like, no, it's over, bitch. It's done. But
She was so to turn.
yeah.
She was just trying to wait it out, wait her trip out.
Yeah.
Damn, so you was tripping and that shit was happening.
No, you
What
were
time-
lost.
what
I
time
feel
was
it.
this? 10 p.m., 11 p.m.?
Honestly, yeah. Around that
Oh,
time.
you tripping. Oh, damn. At Lake Paris. Oh, yeah, I think this was like Lake Paris.
I
Jesus.
got lost and it was a shit show.
Jesus.
Sounds like an experience. Once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
All right, for sure. I think
right.
it's your turn next with the question.
What is PLUR?
Peace, love, unity, and respect.
Yeah.
So that's, I feel like now it's like a myth.
It's
You don't
what?
really see it nowadays.
It's a
It's like,
myth?
it's like, you know, oh, damn, like, oh, it's like,
Nah, I'm not gonna let you say that. We gotta keep PLUR alive.
no,
you
I
guys.
agree,
Yeah,
but like,
for
it's
sure.
not as present as it used to be.
What? No, totally. When I worked for iHeart Raves at Project Z, I was going around passing out like promotional candy. So many people didn't know what it was, didn't know what PLUR was. So like, I do get you.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
back in the day, pro was a thing.
makes
Like
me
when
sad.
you were going to a rave, like in the past decade, like you knew that term PLUR, but when you try to like trade candy with someone, like what's trading candy? Like I don't want candy. Like no, like let's trade like let's trade bracelets and you know like and it's a thing that
I don't want your drugs,
you know,
fam.
like-
Chill.
no, I for sure like there's people out there that's still trying to promote that and like for sure it's just like you know showing positive attitude, you know, and like showing empathy and like being supportive with everyone that's there.
Is
showing
there
love to
such thing
everyone.
as being too PLUR? Let me ask you guys that.
I mean, if your
Yes.
intentions are
Well, no.
right, then like let them do them, you know. But it's like
I
I
set
don't know.
this question up just so to let you guys know. It's a setup question.
to
I don't know if you guys seen the video that's going around, or it went around maybe like a week ago or so, of a dude at a festival going past like security, or he got on stage or whatnot, and like he gave the DJ candy like during like the
Yeah.
festival when he was DJing and stuff
It
like
was
that.
to like sudden death, no? Was it that back?
I'm not entirely sure who it was. I just seen the whole
Yeah.
incident and whatnot. And you might have been right though. It was kind of like a darker atmosphere and whatnot. But what do you guys think about that whole situation?
I understand where the fans coming from, but for one, it's a hazard. If you slip and fall, bro, like you don't know. There's a bunch of lights. It's disorienting. And I feel like in a way it's a little disrespectful to the artist themselves.
The
You know?
performer, yeah.
Like if it's like a small little club, like yeah, go up, try to trade type of thing. But like not like a festival. It's,
A performer, yeah.
I think safety.
yeah, I'd agree from
Yeah.
that standpoint for sure.
Yeah, see, that's where I was getting at with too PLUR. You feel me? I think he was just a little
Yeah.
too excited or something like
Yeah.
that, you know?
Yeah.
But for sure, yeah, that's all I wanted to bring up. But yeah, PLUR. I feel like that's something we need to talk about more consistently on this podcast. I think that's why we have the question in here, just so that we could keep reminding people and whatnot.
Like when did you guys start officially raving?
2014.
Okay, so I want to talk about this year because I feel like that year was my initiation rave year of like going to raves. That was my first year.
Same.
For
We
sure.
went to Hard Summer.
And a hard summer at that time wasn't necessarily a rave. Like the audience was kind of mixed because you have like now more of like you have rappers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but the thing about hard summer was that at that year you were still seeing people. I was still trading like that, like to still see PLUR like in a hard summer event in 2014. Like that says a lot about how PLUR was present in an Insomniac event or an actual like rave festival. So whereas now, like how you were talking to Skittles, like you were like out here, you know, trying to give stuff to people, and they're like, "Oh, like what's PLUR?" Like,
Okay.
in 2014, like it'd be like, "Oh yeah, I know what's going on. This trader or let's whatever it is that you were trying to be on, this be on." But now it's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay, you know what's PLUR?" Like,
Let me ask you this though: is festival culture rave culture? No,
No.
right?
music festival culture is not
Because I'm
rave
thinking
culture.
about it now. Like you're right. When I go to festivals, I don't see it much. But when we used to go to like those like garage raves and stuff, like I saw that shit. Had like PLUR, all the Kandi trading. I saw that shit.
Yeah, I remember
More
heavy.
heavy.
I don't do it anymore, but I remember my raving years. I remember I would like, be really excited, like take myself out, like
But you
and,
think
like be ready to trade and like be a part of that like movement for sure.
Bring it back.
you think though like that's why we don't see it much is because technically raves weren't festivals, right? They were like the whole underground garage scene and stuff like that.
Mm.
So the whole festival scene is a little bit different. I think that's why we don't see it a little more than we should, you know?
I feel like around the 2014 time though, like when I got into it, I got into the Kandi scene hard. Like it's just something to break the ice, you know what I mean? Go around, you enjoy. I enjoyed giving somebody random, like after I would give them a light show or something, be like, yeah, dude, here, like, and I would have like certain ones that say something, just like something to be like, hey, it was nice meeting you, have a good night type of thing. And like, I feel like I love that the most about our Space Kandi project is like, it gives me that drive again to like wear candy. But like, I still wear at least one every day. But like with that project, like I like going all out when I can, like for sure.
That's crazy that you said. I've never personally ever participated in the whole like Kandi trade before, but the perspective that you gave on it about like you're giving messages and then I'm thinking about what are the messages that I would receive and looking at it after the fact is probably like a very cool and fun experience, right? It's like it's more interactive experience of the festival and the rave experience. Yeah.
Yeah. I had like at some point, like I had a rave wall where I had all the posters from like everything. I moved out now and like it's an apartment and I'm trying to get the security deposit back. So I'm not trying to put a bunch of stuff up on the walls, but like I had everything on thumbtacks before. And like all the candy that meant something to me, like I had them on a thumbtack. I had my whole room decked out with like all the candy I got over the years.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I work at an apartment complex, maintenance and stuff like that. You ain't getting that security deposit back, fam. I'm sorry.
No, that's why I didn't do it. I know, yeah. Like before, when I was staying at my parents' house, I had it like literally all over the wall, you know. And like I probably could have done some stucco after I left, but you know. Like,
yeah, no, honestly, just go ahead because I don't think they're gonna give it back.
I already fucked up the wall.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I don't want to say where I work at, but at some places they don't care. They're like, "Oh, is this a little chip and paint? We're charging for paint."
Yeah.
Like, because they don't care. They don't.
want
Inflation,
their
bro.
money.
Because think about it this way: like when a new person moves in, they'd rather just have it all brand new. So any excuse for them to say let's get it brand new, they're gonna do it. You know?
sure. Yeah.
But that's dope though. The whole like candy experience. I will. What has been the evolution of it? Have you seen it become more than what it has been?
I mean, for me personally, like when I first got into it, like I would see a lot more people engaging in it. I would say like nowadays, like the PLUR aspect of everything has gotten really big, but I feel like there's not as many people, but the people that are about it, like you could tell, like those are the ones that like are about it. And I got respect for it, you know, because like one of the main reasons why I stopped is I just got really busy, you know, and like with this project, it gives me that like push to put that time back into it. Cause like I used to make myself PLURs. I would make like literally sleeves full of candy and I'd be like, all right, my goal for this festival is to pass all this out.
Sick.
You know, and like come back, you have a whole other arm, like on the other side of all the ones to keep and whatnot. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool, it's fun. Like,
Yeah,
That
like
sounds
let's talk
fun.
about the acts of PLUR real quick. Like you know, like what are some like specific examples? I'll give you some examples of like PLUR. Like maybe that kind of goes overlooked. Like when it's hot and you're at like at a rave or you know you're checking out a set and they're fanning you.
yeah,
fuck PLUR.
That's PLUR.
That's PLUR.
That's
You didn't have to.
yeah.
But we're here for the same reason and bet.
You saw me sweat and you're like, I got you, fam.
Would you guys like some water? Bet. Okay. Yeah. Let me get some from your camel. But you know, it's like it's just acts of generosity. It's, you know, PLUR equals, you know, good acts of generosity and, you know, showing others that, you know, we're a community, you know, it's like it's a community based event, and you know, and it's real cool to see, you know, people are still doing that. You know the one of the memorable music festivals I've gone to, I was given the Toy Story Alien Perler, bro.
That's sick.
So and it's crazy how we talked about how, like, you know, like trading candy, that's like that could be like a really memorable thing for someone that's like attending a rave for the first time. Maybe they don't even know about PLUR, but in this day, you know, just being able to share PLUR, it's just now that I see it, it just has much more of a uniqueness to it now these days, because you don't really see it as often. And now I can see how it could be much more impacting for someone that's not really aware of the term, but you get them to experience it, the whole trading or the whole, like, you let them know like what it is to be PLUR, and like it could be definitely a memorable experience for someone that's just experiencing rave for the first time.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's contagious. Like, you know, they repeat that same process, and, you know, they show love for others that, you know, show love for them, man.
Definitely.
You know, it's just one of those things, man. Like, yeah, I'm thinking, and I'm just like, fuck, you know, now when I go to these raves, I definitely want to start packing like extra shit, you know, even when like I'm on my own, maybe I want to pack like extra gum so I can just pass out gum with, you know, whatever it is that you feel like it's a festival necessity.
Yeah.
Whenever you could be charitable and like just give out, you know, with someone that needs it or like could use it, like you know, it's good. It's just always do good acts, you know, when you're in public and you can help out somebody for sure.
Back when I first started, I had like, because you have to bring in like an unopened pack of gum or an unopened pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
I would be like, I'm not going to go through all of this. And like, by the time I get out of here, like whatever, like I would usually just end up giving out everything like that night. Just like, all right, yeah, whoever wants it. Like, obviously like close circle and whatnot, but then like random people too. If like you're chilling at a smoke circle or something, like, yeah, dude, here you go. Like, whatever.
Yeah, dude. Insomniac needs to be more charitable and give out tickets. You know what I'm saying? You know, they have out PLUR. Hey, give out some tickets. We're headliners. No, what the hell? Where's our freaking? Where's our trailer at? Shit. No, shout out Insomniac though. Monopoly giant.
Would you guys be interested in seeing like a Bitcoin but for festivals for Insomniac event?
That'd be sick. That'd be tight. Yeah.
Something as that, like, so like you could only spend that currency at Insomniac event.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like I've seen like Insomniac already getting a bit more into like the NFT space, especially when we went to EDC. I saw they had like a whole like ground for it and everything. I think that's awesome. You know, like that. It's dope to see that. But like, yeah, I think that'd be a cool concept for sure.
Right. I think I'd buy it if I'm a active participant in the Insomniac events. Think about it, like, what if your $20 would be worth like $40 at an Insomniac event? You know, that's more enticing. I think I would personally do that, and if I know I could use this at every Insomniac event, I feel like that'd be really
kind of like taking American money to Mexico. It's like, damn, balling out here. Hey.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah, exactly. It's like a currency exchange. You feel me?
Yeah, you got the American dollar or the Bitcoin in this aspect would be like, oh yeah, for sure. Like, let me just use my Bitcoin here because it's much more.
I have no idea that just popped into my head right now. Wow, crazy.
Hey, but speaking about festivals though, what must you have at a festival? Like necessities. You know, we talked about gum. You know, we talked about showing acts of PLUR. I think that's a necessity that we should still keep on trying to push out. What else do you think we need at a festival? We talked about water. What else, bro?
What are your 3 necessities? For sure.
I would say a fanny pack, because I would get in mosh pits. I'll go and I'll shuffle, and next thing I know, I've lost like
everything.
Yeah, you know. So like for sure, I need like a fanny pack, and then backpack, camel pack, and then I would say probably her.
Hey.
Have her there with me.
Okay. smooth.
I mean, shit. I'm like fanny pack, hydro pack.
And you.
Yeah.
No.
That's why you guys are together. You feel me? It makes sense. It makes so much sense. Okay, I think you have one more question.
If you had a rider, what would be on it? Rider equals set of requests or demands for green room.
Oh, bad.
Well, let Skittle answer this one first. You're headlining like your whatever show that you think is the best show you want to headline, and now they're giving you whatever you want for their green room. What's in it?
So just stuff that's in it, not like
Everything. Your list
even
of
like
demands.
payment wise. You know what I mean?
What is it that you like to?
This is aside
drink?
from your payment.
What would you like to have drinks? What kind of drinks would you like to have in your room?
I would like water, pineapple juice,
Fire.
probably some sort of alcohol for the occasion. Maybe tequila or vodka. I like vodka.
What's some
I would like
pineapple
fruit
juice?
snacks, bananas, graham crackers.
Crackers. Okay.
Yeah.
Things that won't really upset your stomach too much. Okay. I
Yeah.
feel it.
Something
I
to
feel
snack on when I get drunk after my set.
it. Bro, smacking on a banana after my set? What? You right? No, you right. You're onto something. Honestly, I could have a peanut butter and jelly with bananas right after my set. That's like the ultimate move for me. Okay, my bad. I'll check. My bad.
That's part of your writer. You feel me? It's part of your writer.
Could I request that, bro?
Yeah,
Is
why
that being a
not?
little bit too pretentious to be
Nah,
like,
bro.
I need a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with bananas in it? Like,
Look, I'm gonna tell you what. Just based off like the experience I've worked with with this recent venue, like that's not really that's something. Yeah, like,
it's basic.
that's yeah. You know what's interesting? Based on with the venue that we're working with at the concerts, they say that tribute bands are the worst. It's like their riders are just like
Tribute bands.
tribute. They say that tribute bands have the most ridiculous rider. Or
You know why? Because they're so hard in their tribute that they're even getting the
they're-
same rider
Oh,
as the
the
actual
riders?
band would
Oh my
get.
God.
That's how deep they are.
Aerosmith had this. Metallica had this. Where's the tribute Metallica? Well, here's the tribute tequila.
They
honey.
deep, fam. They deep.
Damn, no, but yeah, they're saying that tribute bands are like they're very diva-ish with their riders. Are you diva-ish like that, Layden? What's your rider looking like?
Yeah, what would you have on your rider? Let's go.
I need a bright alien fluorescent sign right when I walk in.
Hey,
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
Nah,
keep going, fam. I like that.
Nah, I'm super not picky at all, man. Like most of the time, like I just am there because I love this. Like I'll be like, yeah, like give me a couple drink tickets. I'm pretty easy. Like I'm not going all out. Like I'm there. Just give me a couple drinks. I'm chilling.
What's your typical like pre-ritual before your set? Like 2 drinks or
I mean, like I'm trying to cut back on like everything, because like trying to have control of my addictions and not let them control me, type of thing. So like I'm trying to not have little rituals like that. Like
or everything gotta be like alcohol. Like do you, like some people meditate before, or maybe they just need to like clear out the room wherever they're at, and they just need like time for themselves. Like do you ever have to like?
I mean,
some
I'm
people do
definitely
that.
trying to get back into more of like the meditating mindset and stuff like that. But I mean, like lately I've been just so go with everything, like it's crazy how fast this past year has flown by. And like, I look back and I'm like, damn, I've performed a good amount, and like in those, it's like, okay, like you have X amount of time to prepare, practice, try and produce in between that. And then everything else that you deal with on like the daily basis. So like most of the time it's just me trying to get through it and like practice it and feel comfortable enough. But there's even times that I've been up there and like I'll throw down a set that I haven't even practiced like once, and I'm like, all right,
and I'll go good.
winging
Too.
it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, like,
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
I'm sure we've had those sets where we winged it and it's came out better than expected.
for sure.
For sure.
Those are
For
the
sure,
best
yeah.
moments too, when you're like, that shit worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what's crazy too? If there's DJs around that, they'll recognize that moment too. Like they'll say like, "Oh, okay." Like I don't know. Like I've noticed. Like I have a good idea when like a DJ like executes something where I could tell it wasn't set up, but like their face reaction kind of says it. I'm just like, "Oh, okay." Like I could tell he did this on the fly, and he liked how it worked out because there's like positive reaction on his face or like the crowd, like, okay, I see it. Like,
Yeah.
Those are always cool situations.
Okay, and I think you have your last question, right?
Yes. Finish the song lyrics. I want you to take over.
Control. Let's go. Is that what you guys thinking off the bat?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right.
I'm not gonna lie, we had a few people get that and not.
Really?
I'm like, dang, are we old? Like, because that song is a very old song now that I'm thinking about it. So I don't know if you're just getting into EDM music in the last 2 years. I don't know if that's something you necessarily would know of, you know?
Like, for example, and I quote, we had a guest at one of our spotlights. We asked them the same question, and they were like, or we were like, we said, I want you to, because I think that's how the question was. We said, I want you to, and then she was like, fuck me. I was like, wait, what? I was like, no. She was like, what? I was like, take over control. I was like, she was like, oh, yeah, I know that song. I was like, shit, true. y'all can figure out that episode, but
it was at a live event that we like, because we do live events sometimes.
It made me wonder, like, damn, like off the bat, people don't think that. They think
some other shit.
They think some other shit.
What
Like,
track is that?
Take over control.
No,
like-
I mean, like,
I don't even know if it was a track. I don't even know if that was I don't know if that was even like a statement. I think she phrased it like in a question. Because towards the end,
it was like a question.
It started off as a statement and it ended as a question. Because it was like, I want you, and it was like, fuck me. I was like, wait, question or statement? And I was like, what? Anyways, yeah, I want you to take over control. Afrojack featuring Eva Simons.
Thinking of that beat.
Yeah. 09, 2010 were the
vibes, bro. I just remember how old was I? 13, 14 at that time. I'm just listening to my MP3 player.
That was a win for EDM underground people to see Afrojack on the radio. You know, like, because Afrojack was underground EDM at the time. Oh, I mean, if you're in Europe, like, yeah, you know Afrojack, but like listening to EDM as an American in the United States, like, to see Afrojack record on mainstream radio, like, I was like, dude, that's fucking tight. Like, and that was a good record too. I can't complain.
I never even really realized what EDM was until I experienced it live at Hard Summer. Like, I listened to it and I never really like made the mental connection of like, oh, like I'm listening to EDM. Like, it never clicked until like I experienced it, and I was like, damn, like it's the whole culture. Like, there's more behind it. Like, it was
dude,
crazy.
2014 was a really interesting year for genres, bro. That was the first time I started listening to, and I saw Snell's live. We saw Snell's live at Hard Summer 2014. He was doing like his whole vomit trap like style of music, and then there was like a lot of things were happening that time. There was hard trap, there was twerk, there was like future bass was popping. Flume was like, you know, doing his thing. What's or not, you know, it's just Jack U. Dude, I'm not thinking about it. Holy shit, there was just that was just like a fucking era of dance music, 2014 to like 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
Port Robinson that year had this fucking world.
And then Rhythm hit, fam.
When Rhythm started
took
hitting,
over the whole country, fam.
I don't even
Here.
know, honestly. Yeah.
I feel like it started hitting and impacting U.S. culture like 2013, 14, 15, 16. I feel like around there, that's when you saw the pickup and the development of it. And then Sudden Death and Murata was like, all right, we out here.
When I first got into like EDM in general, I listened to like a lot of progressive house, and like I loved shuffling like from the beginning, just letting like the bass take over your body, whatnot.
Okay.
And then like I found Knife Party and like Excision and all that, and like Skrillex, you know, and then that was my introduction to like the bass side of things. And then it's just like a rabbit hole. You keep going down it. It's like, oh, yo, this track is hard. And then you find another one, like, damn, like.
Bro, Knife Party was wild. They had like
they had everybody in the club. Everybody in the club. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Yeah, no, that was an amazing era for fucking bass music. Zomboy was a part of that era too, and I like that he's coming like back and still producing some crazy shit now.
Yeah.
I'm liking that, honestly. And you know what? This is a crazy thing, like, because all of these genres aren't new or are new, you don't know how it's supposed to last, and you don't know how the people that created it are supposed to grow. Like you don't know like what the life cycle looks like of a trap producer necessarily, you know, or like a rhythm producer. All we know is what's going on right now, but what does that look like for a 45-year-old? You feel me? Like after 20 years of being in the rhythm game,
Yeah.
what does that look like? You know, like it's crazy to see that we're what it is, you know, like for all of that shit. So depending on how long we do this for, like we're setting the mold for what this shit is, you know, because it's a new culture at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like the whole woke based culture and stuff like that. Like that's all new. I mean, I feel like granted, Woodstock would be like the closest. Like those are our relatives when it comes to like culture and whatnot. Yeah, but nah, this is real interesting to see. You know, like this is EDC and all that. This era's Woodstock. You know, if you wanna look at it that way, is
Yeah, it
that
definitely could be.
Yeah.
like the whole vibe, how people want to just experience it, just chill, listen to music, take as much drugs as they want, fuck everything else, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I
nah.
used to see those Woodstock videos. It used to be fucking crazy.
Oh, they have a documentary that they just put out on Netflix. I don't know if you guys seen it or not.
Mm-mm.
I haven't seen it either, but I listened to a lot of podcasts and they're all saying, you got to check it out. It's crazy. They're saying, oh, if you think what we're doing now is fucking ridiculous, nah, they're on some other shit. And I'm like, do you see these people out here today? I don't know. But yeah,
I mean,
definitely check
what was
that.
Like 60s, 70s, 50s?
40s. I think that one's for the 40s, 50s, I
I
think.
mean, shit, bro. That was, I mean, fuck. I mean, imagine like the experimentation back then, bro. Like no internet knowledge. I mean, just people just fucking real trial and error, you know? That's crazy.
Yeah, you know the hippie that gave you the dose and you asked was, is this a double dose? They would have been like, who knows?
Yeah,
Yo.
who knows? Just get lost with us. All right, I got the next question for y'all. And I need you guys to answer this carefully. Because you're at a party and you just got aux. What's the first EDM track you're playing?
Unreleased Alien Crusader.
Damn. Man, we got a full house right here. Let's do it.
That's marketing to the fullest right there,
Right.
fam. There you go.
Yeah, and this party's packed too, bro. So good shit. Yeah.
Shit.
Like, what has been big? So I would play house for sure.
House, some house
Okay.
shit.
House track, kind of break the ice, get them grooving.
I like that. That's kind of what I'm starting to do now. Start off with like bass house and stuff, and then get
I'm like,
into heavy
fucking
shit.
just put on some rhythm real quick. They're like, what the fuck?
I feel like you gotta if the party's not catered towards that or the event's not catered towards that, you gotta ease it in there.
Yeah.
Or
for
you
sure.
could just say fuck it and go straight all out, and hopefully it hits. You know?
See if
I'm
they like
known
it.
for
Hey, who
that.
unplugged
I've
my
had
phone?
so many people tell me right off the bat, they're like, damn, bro, you go right into it. I'm like, yeah, like
Hey, sometimes it hits. Sometimes you need that in an environment. You know, you need someone
Hey,
just to be
fuck
like
small
fuck
talk, right?
it.
Fuck the small talk. Let's get straight to the point.
Facts.
Right.
True.
All right, here we go. And what EDM genre best describes your personality? Each of you.
Bass music, but like
All right, let's subgenre. What subgenre best describes your personality?
damn.
Sit down.
I
Oh damn.
would say just probably dubstep, chaotic, all over the
Okay.
place, but controlled. Like,
We'll take that. I fuck with that.
I would probably say rhythm.
Rhythm.
Because it still like hits, you know what I mean? But also it's kind of silly, and I fuck around a lot and joke around.
Whoa! You just unlocked something. Is that what rhythm is? Silly.
It's silly.
I'm thinking about it now.
It's silly
I've
bass
never heard
music.
anyone describe rhythm as silly, but that
Is
makes so
rhythm
much
silly?
sense.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Why is it silly?
I don't know. Just a doom.
Is it the flow that's silly? It's just like the one note.
It's a swing, right? It's a swing to it.
And like
that's
fucking
just-
people doing high knees, shit like
It's
that.
like silly
like,
acts
it's-
behind like the genre. Like, oh, silly, huh?
Yeah, no, you're right. I
Are the
fuck with
people-
that. I fuck with that.
yeah.
Rhythm is silly. Damn. I'm a silly producer, fam. I don't know.
He's a silly person. That guy right there, that woman right there, silly people. Silly people.
Silly.
Damn, that's that's funny.
Wait, what about you guys?
What? But right now, Future Rhythm.
That's what you would
This
say.
is my
Like,
personality. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Right now.
All I
Yeah.
can think of is the SpongeBob picture. Like,
Oh. Yeah, for sure. Right at the moment.
What about?
Yeah. I'm gonna just go with like hyperbounce trap music,
Okay.
just cause like it could be like slow and like chill, but then it could just hit you with like some nice aggressive 808s at any time. You feel me? And I feel like that just makes sense for me.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I like
that was
that.
EDM Confessions right there.
Dope.
Or do you guys have any more questions? That's about it, right? Or
Yeah, no, that's all I have.
Yeah.
cool. Well, yeah, that was EDM Confessions. I appreciate you guys partaking into it. How'd you guys dig that?
It was fun.
That was your second time doing it. What
Yeah.
about you, Skittles?
I liked it. It's cool.
Yeah. What'd you think it was like? Like when we first like said it, like you think we were gonna like leak out like some crazy ass like secret shit?
A little bit. I didn't know what to
What you got to
expect.
hide though?
Huh?
What you got to hide? Damn.
Nothing.
I could have sworn we had a guest one time when we were like, "All right, we're having to eat confessions." Like, hey, what the fuck? What you mean?
They're like, wait, I didn't sign no papers for this.
Yeah. That's cool. I like eating confessions, and we have a lot more cards that we could go through too. Like we have a stack. I mean, shit. I mean, how many cards do we have? Like we have like 30 to 40.
They're like 40, yeah, maybe 50.
We have a bunch of more like scenarios and questions. Like, yeah, like the writer one. That one's pretty cool. This is like, what are some of my out of the cards that we got? What were some of your guys' favorites? Like top two that you were like, oh, I actually really enjoyed this one.
The writer one is cool because
Okay.
it gets like the perspective of like the artist and whatnot,
Mhm.
and then the getting lost one. That's always just like a fun experience.
Right. What about you?
We're the same person.
All right.
Yeah, that's what
Cool.
I was gonna say.
I feel that I've known that like aliens they do that to other people where like it just becomes like unison responses and shit. Like,
Yeah.
whatever an alien says, like it's just like one of those things. Like, oh yeah, like whatever they say, like I'm with it. You know? Yeah.
No, yeah, bro. How many toes do you have? Just by off chance. I'm just asking. No reason.
I can't say that live.
I heard Future Rhythm's popping out there in space. Is it real?
It's popping
True.
everywhere, man. What you mean?
Oh, damn, he on his toes. I don't know.
So
Oh.
how are raves out there like in Mars? Because I keep hearing like people tell me like, oh, dude, I partied with these aliens in Jupiter, and like they don't really got the sick ass raves. Everyone's saying that Mars is where it's at. Is that true?
I mean, Mars versus Jupiter. You know, we get down, but
I feel it. Yeah. No, I need to get a spaceship though. They cost a lot. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that'd be tight, bro. Traveling to
Bro.
another planet for raves and shit.
Did you see the post that I had sent you on IG? I sent it to you and Alien Crusader, or not Alien Crusader, and Hungry Boy, because they're gonna be having like a, I don't know what it is, but they're going to the moon or up in space, but they're gonna have a DJ there.
I saw that. Yeah.
I forgot what the
On the
artists
moon?
were.
Was it the chain smokers?
I think it
Chain,
was,
yeah, I think you were right. Right? Okay, I get it. That look, that's but because we had a conversation about like how DJs, like how they talk, like, oh, we DJ'd here, oh, we DJ'd here, and it's gonna get to the point where like, oh, y'all DJ on Earth, we DJ the Nebula, bro, and it's starting to happen, and yeah, it's just crazy to see that, bro. We're gonna be able to DJ in space.
You better get a selfie from them though, being up there. Like.
Imagine we don't.
You know where I want to DJ at, bro? I want to DJ. You know that fucking elephant on the 60 freeway when you pass by
Oh,
going to
shit.
Ontario. That's where I want to DJ at, bro.
Bro,
That
yeah.
elephant shit right there. When you're going back home and shit, or you're going somewhere to LA.
In
the
Southern
elephant.
California,
I wanna do
yeah.
a set
That's
right
how you
there.
know you out here.
Oh, you DJ EDC? Have you DJ at the elephant right there on fucking on 60 freeway? Oh, I guess you have it, huh? I want to play EDC though. How'd you get in there though? You know? Yeah, bro. We're getting to that. We're in the future, bro.
See, we don't need to be scientists or space engineers to go to space, fam. We just got to be DJs and be as good as chain smokers. So that's that's the line right there, guys. You feel me? If you want to go to space, got to be as good as the chain smokers.
I don't know how I'd feel about going to space, like in a ship, like because typically, like when you're going to go play somewhere, especially like out of state, it's like on a plane, but you're going on an actual spaceship, like you're leaving that Earth's atmosphere.
Okay,
like,
what
in a confined space? Like, I don't know if I would have to mentally prepare myself for like a transportation like that.
What EDM genre would be playing when you take off into space? What's that track right there that's launching you up?
The remix of the SpongeBob song. Duh.
Like I could picture like I'm getting shot into space, right? And some DMBs playing in the
That's
background.
what I was gonna say.
Yeah, right.
The vibe.
Or we could go the Jimmy Neutron way, and we're the kids of the future. You guys remember that shit?
The movie, yeah.
Yeah, they shot up into space, fam. They were listening to alternative music. I mean, that wouldn't be my choice of music, but it was a vibe back
that
then,
purple
right?
drink they'd have in that show would always look fucking good. What was that purple drink? Ultra Lord shit. I don't know. It was like
No, Ultra Lord was the name of the character. The drink was like Fizz, Fuzz.
Purple. I don't know. They were
Purple
fiending.
Fizz.
These kids were fizzing. They were fiending over this shit, bro. Like that was crack cocaine for these kids. Like, dude, I need some of this purple.
That was that
Where's this
purple drink,
shit people
fam.
getting
What
it
you mean?
from? Have you guys ever had a crush on a cartoon? Anyways, but
I'm dating my crush. I'm sorry. I'm dating my crush. Fucking Danny Phantom.
Bro.
Look at him.
Danny Phantom. Huh? Did I ever have a cartoon crush?
Nah, homegirl and Danny Phantom, the goth looking one.
That's what we're gonna be for Halloween.
Fire, bro. What? All right, I need to see you on Halloween when you guys are dressed up. I gotta see it. That's gonna be sick. For sure.
I feel like I had like a crush on for a while Kim Possible. Like I was like, damn,
She was
okay,
cute.
Kim.
Nah, but the green girl in Kim Possible.
Oh, like the anti Kim Possible one, like
Fam,
her rival?
what? I don't. I'm like a dark person. I don't. Let's stop talking about this.
I've seen some like cosplay of like the characters.
So did I, bro.
Fire.
And that's what got me to like. It's in my head now that. Yeah, I'm gonna start going to like anime conventions now just because of it. Y'all laughing like I'm playing too.
Fucking A, dude.
But I appreciate you guys for coming out. Is there anything you guys want to promote before we wrap up at all?
Next Saturday, Trippy Visions retrospect.
Hey,
Big shout out to the crew, the retro crew. Love you guys. Big Dingus, Discotech, Low End, all the IE, everybody out there. I saw Novocaine's Electric Jungle had that fire. Best of luck to you guys. Best wishes as always. We're holding it down. We're keeping the scene going. I see everybody hustling out there. We're all working hard. It's all one love. It's all community, like we mentioned earlier. So big ups to everybody. Keep doing your thing.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I mean, to promote, I'm playing Oasis Festival August 28th. So if you go to my IG, link in the bio for tickets. It's my first festival, so it's special. Besides that, I'd say just be on the lookout for any Sweetz Collective shows. It's the all-female branch of Retrospect that I run. Yeah, come support the ladies.
Hey.
No.
For sure.
Yeah. Anything you want to share, Robert?
Yeah. Pre-save my track that's coming out. My first label release on Electro Station. Coming out August 22nd. But you can pre-save it on Beatport right now. And yeah, come check me at Trippy Vision. I'll be playing. So
Hey, there you go. Right on.
it'll be fun.
Oh yeah, dope. Well, thanks for everyone that came through.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thanks for everyone that tuned in as well on YouTube and SoundCloud. Appreciate you guys' support. Thanks, Alien Crusader and Skittles, for coming through. We're gonna leave you guys information on the social media description. I have one more thing. You know, actually, I don't want to end it real quick because I actually do want to talk about your Sweetz Collective all-female branch because I think that's real cool. I think it's real dope, and I like to see a lot more of that happen out here as well. Like, what made you want to go that route of the Sweetz Collective to making it an all-female lineup? I think it's real cool.
I just felt like there wasn't really too much representation for like females, especially in this industry. So I thought it would be nice for us to kind of have a community just to connect with, collab with. So I created Sweetz. Yeah.
And it will only be for females, like on the lineups and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's really dope.
Just have like a girls' night.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a real question though, because I'm just thinking about this. Like, God damn it! I don't know if I want to say this, but like,
say it.
Would you let someone that was like a man turn into a woman be a part of this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually. I have a couple people in mind who I want to book, and they are transgender. But
Nice.
I feel like if that's who you identify yourself as, then of course we're gonna welcome you.
That's cool, and that's really great because I know, like, especially from what I hear with the trans community, is that there's like that lack of opportunity. That's why I asked that, and I think that's real cool that, you know, it's not on some like, oh, like however you came out, like, no, that's